Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, my name is James, otherwise known as Sherlock Boy, and you're on my channel again, because yay, you're on my channel. And today I'm going to be doing the first time tag video. It wasn't sent to me by anybody, I just saw it and thought it looked entertaining, and I felt like doing it, so let's jump straight in, I guess. Right, the first thing is first date. Now, I've never actually been on a date, so don't really know what to say for that one, but yes, never actually been on a proper date. I've been out with people, but not really in a date situation, so there you go with that one. The next one is first kiss. Now, my first kiss was quite a story. Pretty much me and my girlfriend at that time, like, we recently just started going out. I was about 12, I was pretty young. And we were being chased by these kids on our street, and they were like, hey, you guys should kiss. Hey, you gotta kiss. And we pretty much ran away because we weren't ready to kiss at that point in front of like a crowd of 50 people. So we kind of ran into this Wendy house, you know, the little like toy houses kids have to play in, to play house with, you know what I'm trying to say. But pretty much we hid in one of them and we kissed, and it was like, ah! And yeah, that's the story of my first kiss. Right, the first pet, right, first pet I ever had was, well, we had as a family, it was a ferret. Now, I don't recommend you get a ferret as your first pet because they're annoying little bastards. But yeah, the first pet we ever had was a ferret, but we had to get rid of it eventually because he kept like getting lost in the house. He'd like dig a hole into the wall and he'd only come out to like bite us on our feet. So we had to get rid of it, and yeah, don't recommend a ferret as the first pet you ever have in your household, especially if you have kids. So there we go. You've learned something new today, folks. Right, first fear. Oh, this is a weird one. I think it's probably snakes, because I've always had a fear. Well, actually, no. It could be heights or snakes. I used to have a fear of heights, and I was always scared to go on like roller coasters and stuff, but I'm over that now. I'm good with that. But I have been scared of snakes for quite a while, so heights or snakes with that one. First car. I haven't had one yet. There we go. That's a quick one. Haven't had my first car, but I will tell you about my first driving experience, actually. That'll be quite entertaining. Pretty much the first time I went driving, my granddad took me up to this very secluded area to like kind of get me to grips with driving. And I accidentally took a tree with the car. It wasn't a big tree, obviously, because, you know, it was a small car, but literally there was like a sapling of a new tree that was growing, and I kind of accidentally took it with the car when I was driving, and since then I haven't been driving again. Although apparently we're going to be driving this summer at some point, so hopefully I don't take a full-size tree next time. So there we go, that's interesting. First mobile phone, right, I remember my first mobile phone because it was the original Nokia, as in, you know, the proper brick indestructible things. And I used to kick it against the wall for fun because it just wouldn't break. And yeah, that's my first phone was a proper the original Nokia, you know, the ones you see on all those memes about them being indestructible. I had one of them bad boys, and it was awesome to play Snake on. Snake was a very addictive game when you were very young and all you had was your mobile phone for company. So there we go. Snake on a Nokia. Fucking awesome. Okay, right. The first YouTube video I ever created. Now, this is an embarrassing one to talk about because I made a rap. Obviously it wasn't a good rap because otherwise I wouldn't have deleted it. But pretty much I got bored and I came up with this amazingly creative idea one day to come up with a rap and call it like, nerd rapping or something. And I rapped. It was horrible. The entire school saw it. I got a lot of shit for it, and yeah, I took it down and I didn't do anything on YouTube for about 3 or 4 years. So there we go. Yep. Right, the first concert I've ever been to. Right, the first concert I've ever been to is Marina and the Diamonds. Not Marina, yeah, Marina and the Diamonds. Well, I don't know why I just stopped myself like, no, that's not right. Yes, it is right. I went to see Marina and the Diamonds in Cardiff, and they were amazing. She's amazing live. She is a very, very energetic person, and it was a good, very, very, very good gig. So yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I still love her music to this day. Boom! Right, first broken bone. Now here's the thing, I've never actually broken a bone, but I have fractured my leg once, and I will explain how that worked. Pretty much it was sports day. I was doing the 100-meter hurdles. I tripped over a hurdle, and then I fractured my leg. At first my family didn't believe me though, because they were like, oh, he's faking it, he's faking it. He's faking it, oh, he's faking it. I'm like, no, it's actually fucking really hurting. Eventually they got sick of me complaining, so they were like, okay, let's go to the hospital, keep him happy. And they're like, oh, okay, he's got a fractured leg. Okay, we believe you now, James. I'm like, yeah, thanks. Why didn't you fucking believe me when I was in agony the first fucking 4 days? So yeah, never broken a leg, but I fractured one. So there we go. Right, the first detention I ever had. Now, I can't actually remember the first detention, but I can remember one of the first detentions. Pretty much in primary school, one of my friends and I would always play Spider-Man, and like pretty much he would be Spider-Man and then I would be some kind of villain. I usually preferred to play as thugs because I could grab weapons and pretend to beat the crap out of him, which was always fun. But one time I actually remember hitting him a bit too hard, and he ended up like gushing blood, running to the teachers. Because, not running to tell them that I did it though, more running because, you know, to patch himself up kind of thing. But the teacher then automatically assumed it was me, because it was me. And yeah, I got in detention for that, so that's the first one I can remember. But I've been in detention many, many times since then, so yeah. But I'm not really a bad kid, I'm just disruptive at times, so there we go. The first music CD, I think it was either an Elvis Presley CD, which is quite weird. I had this Elvis Presley CD because one of my mates and I had this huge kind of Elvis Presley thing when we were younger. We would just listen to like Elvis Presley songs. It sounds really weird talking about it, but yeah, we used to sing a lot of Elvis Presley and just, yeah. It's quite odd. And I think after that then I had like Eminem CDs, and yeah, I got into the... I'm a huge fan of Eminem, but not any other rapper, which is... Does that make me racist? I'm not quite sure. But yeah, there we go with that. And the final question is my first cinema visit. Now, the first cinema visit that I can recall is seeing Tarzan with my father when I was very, very young. And yeah, it was... Tarzan's a great movie. The song "You'll Be in My Heart" is kind of like one of mine and my dad's kind of songs, and yeah, Tarzan was the first film I ever saw. I think the second film I ever saw was probably Star Wars. Yeah, I think it was Star Wars. I can't remember which one there. It was one of the Star Wars films, but yeah, that's my kind of first cinema visit. Went to see Tarzan. And it was a very nice film. It was very sweet. I liked it. So, yeah. There we go. Now, guys, I'll, like, because usually at the end of a tag video, you're like, I tag so-and-so to do this. Pretty much, I'm just tagging you. You right there, watching this video. If you have a camera, make a video response to all of these questions and tell me about your first time, because I'm quite interested to see what you guys have to say. And if you haven't got a camera, or if you don't want to make a video, then... just comment something down below about one of your first times, or like, you know, pets, dates, kiss, anything like that. Just tell me what one of your first times, because I like to read your comments, and yeah, the funniest comment always makes me laugh. The funnier ones, I like laughing at comments. So yeah, if you have a funny story, then I will gladly read it and gladly laugh at it and gladly tell you it was hilarious. So I shall love you and I shall leave you, so toodaloo folks!